What is the real score with the campaign of the Philippine National Police against criminality? In a report released by the PNP for the first half of 2015, the facts show that crime increased by 47% for the first 6 months of the year. Because of this, concerns have been raised on whether the Philippine National Police has succeeded in curbing criminality. Questions, are we safe? Is the PNP capable in protecting us from criminals? And joining us tonight on NewsLife is Chief Superintendent Augusto Marquez, Chief Research and Analysis Center, Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management. Good evening, General, and welcome to NewsLife. Now, briefly, sir, if crime increased by 47% in the first 6 months of the year, does this mean there's a breakdown, or is it contained by arrests?
At first, we must clarify that there is an error in the statistics that was given to the PIO, because we average about 10,000 to 15,000 crimes listed in the other law enforcement agencies. But from April to June, it became 345,000. So this was the first. It was an error by our statistician. Actually, there was a decrease of 15.4%. We average about 250,000 crime volume, total crime volume per quarter or every 3 months nationwide. And suddenly, it went up to about 600. So that was statistically improbable.
Now, what attributed to this error in the statistics?
According to our clerk, he was able to put 6.4 before the 5,000.
Oh, okay.
So a very small error became too big.
So now, with that error, did crime increase or decrease actually?
If we compare it to the first half of 2014, compare it now, first half, it decreased by 15.4%. So it's about 602,000 in 2014, and now 110,000.
Are we looking at this the whole Philippines or just
in the whole Philippines?
Now, in terms of here in Metro Manila, can we break it down in terms of what kind of criminalities actually are the biggest here, and which cities comprise most of the crimes here in the city?
The crime volume now in Metro Manila is about 116,000. And the most prevalent here is physical injury. This is about 43% of all the crimes committed in Metro Manila, followed by theft and then robbery. And these crimes are more pronounced in Quezon City, followed by the Southern Police District, the Eastern Police District, Manila, and Northern Police District.
Now, with this in mind, with all these statistics, what kind of campaign right now is the PNP is undergoing in terms of process, in terms of trying to create a more peaceful surrounding here in Metro Manila?
Firstly, before we can make decisions on operation, what we did in the PNP is to come up with a true crime picture. That's why in 2013, for 1 year, we went from Northern Luzon up to Tawi-Tawi just to count all the crimes listed or registered in the police blotter. And we found out that in 2012, nationwide, the PNP only reported 270,000. In 2013, it went up to 1.2 million. So it averages now about 260,000 per quarter. So with this in mind, we found out where the crime-prone areas are, so that's where we placed our policemen.
Now, looking at these statistics, now what is the batting average now of the PNP in terms of solving the crimes here in Metro Manila and also in the whole of the Philippines?
Our crime solution efficiency, this means the crimes that we have filed, this is about 48%. This is the crime solution efficiency. That means 48% of crimes are cases were filed in court. Nationwide, this is about 36%. This is high because we started as low as about 26%. Now it's about 36%.
Now, what attributed to the increase in crime solution? Is this because of technology? What is the PNP doing different before and doing now that you're now becoming more successful in solving crimes?
Capacity enhancement. Before, at the end of 2010, we discovered that we only had about 1,700 trained investigators. So we did a program of teaching our policemen how to investigate. You'll be surprised that our strength is 150,000, and we only had about 1,700 trained investigators. Now it's about 22,000 because we trained from as far as the north up to down south to Zamboanga. Before, the policeman to be trained comes to Camp Crame. Now we said, if we do not let them come to Camp Crame must go to them.
So now, sir, what kind of programs are in place in the PNP in terms of going on the ground to make, for the benefit of our viewers, how the PNP now coordinates locally in the community to gain more trust, more credibility in the communities?
We work closely with the barangay officials. Before, the crimes that we list down are only those in the police blotter. Now, all those crimes registered in the barangay blotter, we count them, and also from the other law enforcement agencies. We revitalized the law enforcement coordinating committees in all the regions and in the national level. We have the DILG has issued memorandum to all the local government units so that we will activate the BADACs. This is the Barangay Anti-Drug Abuse Council, so that we can fight drugs. Because we found out that one of the major problems really is drugs. If we solve the drug problem, then we can solve other crimes.
Now, sir, there would be some sectors complaining in terms of visibility of the. Do we have enough police to cover the number of residents here in Metro Manila? Do we have enough police personnel in terms of visibility?
Yes. Our ratio now is one policeman for about 700 population density. The most ideal is about one policeman for every 500. So we still need more policemen. Every year we recruit about 10,000. In fact, right now in all the regions we are recruiting applicants for police personnel.
Are they fully equipped, fully trained?
Last year we purchased about 75,000 Glock pistols, and our strength is 150,000. Last week we had a bidding for additional 20,000 pistols. Just this morning we also had a bidding for about 260 units of squad automatic weapons. All these procurements are ongoing.
Now, for the sake of our viewers, what other programs does the PNP have in terms of trying to curb criminality to ensure that everybody is safe?
The new chief PNP has underscored patrolling 101. He wants our police officers to be on the street. On the part of crime solution, we have been equipping all our personnel investigators on tools in investigation. Like we now have AFIS, automated fingerprint identification system. Later on, you don't see criminals being fingerprinted in a
manually,
card manually. We will have live scanners.
So it's like
we are
biometrics.
looking into this. And then we have IBs, the integrated ballistics identification system, so that all firearms that are confiscated or recovered, they go to the ballistics. Then we can trace if they were used before.
How much has technology helped the PNP in solving crime? And also, is there technology in terms of automating everything, like coordination with the PNP, not only with the PNP, but also with the barangays and with the other agencies that are supposed to be helping each other in terms of curbing criminality, also with immigration and other agencies? Is there
the Justice Sector Coordinating Committee? This is chaired by the Chief Justice. The members here are the members of the Department of Justice, and then the PNP, the DILG family. We meet every month, and then we decided to come up with one database system of all those who have criminal records. Immigration Bureau, the DILG family, and all of these agencies access this one database system. This is being managed and being chaired by Undersecretary Hieronymo C. And we see this to be the trade and then the tools of the government agencies by about next year.
All these are good news, good to hear. Now, from the side of the general public, how can we actually help the PNP, the barangays, in our own way in terms of coordinating so that in these areas, these cities, the general public, the residents can also help in curbing criminality?
Well, we ask the public to tell us what's going on in the field, in the community level, through social media, through PNP 2920, by calling 117, and all of this. Later on, we will have one number, emergency number in the whole country. This is 118. Is under development by DILG and the PNP. And social media is active in that, Facebook, Twitter, etc., because this is the way the people inform us of what is going on in the community.
And finally, sir, what else can we expect from the PNP in the coming days? More projects, more programs in your campaign?
First things first, we need to get rid of those who are not towing the line, according to our chief PNP. Those who destroy the image of the PNP, those who do not work. And the chief PNP has created a committee. In fact, I am one of them. I'm a member of that committee to look for all these people in the PNP who are supposed to be subjects of complaints of the people. Tell us who they are, and we will do the rest.
Okay, on that note, thank you very much for joining us here tonight on NewsLife. That was Chief Superintendent Augusto Marquez, Deputy Director of the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management. Thank you.